Hello and welcome back, and welcome if you are new. Today we are going to recreate a simile of this little painting on this huge canvas. Alright, a little background here is this is a little just mess around painting my son and I did in like a few moments. I did this one, he did some others, and he fell in love with this one, and he has asked me for a couple of years if I could please make this huge for his bedroom. So that is what we are trying to do. Now this is just acrylic on a gesso board. You can see the gesso board there. And we just played with palette knives and putting paint on things. So that's what we're going to do with this one as well. So my supplies are the Liquitex Basics. I have this array of yellows, one orange and a couple of reds, some various purples, and both my blacks, Ivory Black and Mars Black. And I don't know a whole lot about acrylics, and I almost never use those paints. In fact, like this and the little dog painting I did for my best friend, I'll link that up there, is all I have done with these Liquitex Basics, and I've had them for years, so it does not hurt my feelings to smear them all over this very large canvas. Speaking of canvas, this is just an 18 by 24 Fredericks, and if you saw my Art Plans Gone Awry video, then I tried to pull out a 20 by 24 and I was going to work on it that day, but that canvas was all warped. Pulled this one out. It's not warped. It's slightly smaller, but we're going to do it on this one because it's the last big canvas I have in my stash right now. Okay, so the camera might lose focus here for a second as I pull this off of there. It doesn't like to focus on things that are white, but I'll try and leave my hand there. Also, if you see gritty shirt sleeves, it's because I thought this might get messy, and so I put on a painting shirt. Basically, this is what I use to like paint homes in. I use this shirt. I also use it to motorcycle in when it gets cold, so it's a multi-use shirt. I thought about doing this on an easel, but the way I want to use the palette knife, I think it will be easier on this table. However, it does mean that I'm going to be moving this canvas around a lot, and I don't think I can get my camera far enough away necessarily for you guys to see what I'm doing all the time. So hopefully we'll get to see the gist of it. I'm sure you will. I mean, you can see most of it. It's just when I turn it, you might lose a bit of a perspective, but that's okay. It's kind of interesting though, before I get started, the labels on these Liquitex acrylic paints do not get even close to matching what's inside, and that's a little bit more apparent on some of these other colors here. Try this one maybe. This says it's alizarin crimson. It's a very red, like a deep red label, but the inside is more of that alizarin crimson magenta color. So cannot trust these labels, that's for sure. All right, let's just get painting already, huh? Shall we? Anyway, sometimes my head pops into the camera because I have the camera so high above my desk that there's just no choice. I have to lean over the painting sometimes. So sorry about that, but that's okay. You guys will deal. I know you will. You guys are awesome. Anyway, my only regret with this whole painting process was that I didn't leave more yellow. Yep. So you'll see when I get through the end that some of the yellow goes away, and I think it needs way, way more yellow, and I would be happier with it. But, you know, it is kind of what he asked for, and we'll see what he thinks of it when he opens it. Well, actually, he will have opened it yesterday by the time you're seeing this, but unfortunately, I won't be able to give you an update till Tuesday's video. So we'll see how that goes. So definitely stay tuned for Tuesday's video. I'll give you an update on that. I'm going to play some fun upbeat music for you guys while I do this, but don't worry, I'm not gone for too long. I do come back and talk to you a lot, probably too much, but the process is kind of fun to talk through with you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. So here is some music. Okay, I'm at the point I need to take a break away from this because I don't really feel like I can see it right. And I'm not really sure if this is what he's hoping for or looking for or not or what. But yes, I'm going to take a break because luckily he has something to do after work and won't even be home for like another 3 or 4 hours. So I'm good. And this is acrylic, so it'll dry easily. So I can like take an hour away, come back, see what we think. All right, the lighting's probably gonna be a little different now. You can see the reflection from my daylight lights there. And that is because I had a lot of company, no, not a lot, I had unexpected company show up. So there are things, lots of things I don't like about the painting now that I've let it sit that I'd like to try and change. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my lights on because it helps me work. I know it gets a glare for you guys. Back to time lapse and see if I can, see if I can repair this enough that I will be happy giving it to him as a gift. Okay, I am at the point that I will call it done, at least done for now. I am gonna use this yellow Posca to sign it. It's kind of yellow heavy this way, so I actually thought about signing it over here, but I don't usually sign it over there, so I think that would be strange. That signature turned out just fine. I'm a little concerned because, so here's the original. So I think we did okay, right? This is what he asked for, but I think he was trying to paint this himself once. And he always quits on acrylics. He doesn't like them. And this is what he painted. So I don't know if this is right or not. And it's very abstract and different. I don't know. The balance is a little off. And I'm going to have to look at it from a distance for a while and see. I do have tomorrow still that I can mess with it before I would need to wrap it. Yeah, I'll put it against the wall and show you so you guys can kind of see a better perspective. Hang on. I don't really have good light anywhere in my house right now since it's evening. So this is my bathroom. It's like the brightest lights I could think of, and 2 of them are burnt out. This is not working very well to show you guys, but I think you probably get the idea. Found that on the way to show you guys. He's so cute. This is in my kitchen above the hutch. So yeah, my Blanca dog painting is still back there behind there, but I do have the poll results for that for you guys today. So I don't know, like I said, the balance is a little off to me. Actually I see where I need a bunch of bright red right about there. Oh, dang it all. But that's why we put things on a wall, to find out what we want to do. And there's the dog in question. All right, well, back to work for me. Added more red here. I'm just gonna let this sit for the night and look at it tomorrow. In the dark, you can see how there's that darkness under there. So we might need to put some more cadmium red over the top of that. Cadmium red is very opaque. And I noticed that in watercolors as well. Kind of interesting that they're similar. Okay, until tomorrow. Good morning. It's the next day and there's some dark spots I'm having trouble covering. So simple solution is to use titanium white and cover it up. Well, it's the only white I have, I believe. Liquitex Basics paint is very transparent, so that's why you can't cover stuff up very well with that. The trick is to put the white on it. I did this with the dog painting and it worked perfectly because there are just some dark spots that look wrong in the overall scheme of things. Can't cover them up with the other colors. This makes me realize why I started oil painting. I know this isn't oil, but I started with oils. Why I started oil painting in the beginning, because it's fun. Before I forget, let's do the poll results for where the Blanca painting should go. And if you're new here and you missed that, there was a painting I did of my golden retriever, and I just recently framed and matted it, and I'll link that in the corner for you if I haven't already. I asked my viewers where I should put it, and I gave them a couple of different locations and which color mat I should use. And the results were that we needed the blue mat, and it should go over the bathtub. So that I may still do. I'm having a hard time because I've left it over my kitchen hutch for so long that I really like it there. And I may end up putting it there, which is kind of fun, kind of bad, but I still want something big like that over my bathtub. So I don't know. I like the fact that the Blanca painting would be out where everyone could see it, including me, and not just people walking into my bathroom. But I would have to do another painting for my bathroom if I did that. So, oh darn, I might have to paint again. Shucks. Also, one more update is that my palette fill packs box showed up on, what day was that? Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday of this week, finally. So it's not lost in the mail, and that's probably what I'll be doing in Tuesday. No, that's not what I'll be doing in Tuesday's video. Well, the December palette fill packs will not happen until January, but at least you have that to look forward to. There it is outside. I thought maybe you could see it better. I don't know, kind of looks like an eye on fire or something to me. It's not my favorite, but that's okay. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you're new, consider subscribing if you like the videos you see on my channel. Thank you to my existing subscribers. Merry Christmas to those of you that celebrate it, and I will see you in the video on Tuesday, which I'm really looking forward to. Have a great weekend. Hello and welcome to my channel again. If you are not new, let's try that again. You'd think I'd have this down by now. Speaking of canvas, this is just an 18 by 24 Fred shoot. Repair this enough in such a way that I'm happy as a gift for him giving it. Wow, that was awkward English. Great. Oh, my brush is drying right here. Let me push that up. I always attach it to my camera strap to let it dry. Just hit my head on the camera.